I'll never forget the first time I used Kik. It happened a couple of days ago when all my friends made a plan to bring up their girlfriends to some fancy restaurant for dinner, just to make some memories. I figured since I didn't have a girlfriend and did not have much going on, I told one of my friends that I won't be coming. He insisted me to download and use this app called Kik, and he said I'll surely find someone in the app. I downloaded Kik a couple of hours later, and now it was time to set up my profile. I spent a good time choosing a good picture of me so I can catch people's attention. I did not really have any experience of using this app though, but the app itself insisted me to go and chat with people in the public groups. I chose one group which was made for single people to talk with a random person and flirt with them. There were both males and females in this group. Now that time I did not know that most of the female accounts are fake and used by scammers and hackers. Anyway, there was this one girl named Emma. She was one of the group members too, and she asked me to chat with her privately. I agreed to that. We started talking and she seemed like someone who gets straight to the point. I felt like I have just found someone, and I told my friends that I will be coming with a girl too. She asked me to meet her alone first, so we can get to know each other more. I agreed to that. She sent me her location on iMessages and said that's where she lives, literally in the middle of nowhere, and as far as I knew, that area was full of tall grass and trees. I did not really care though. I just told her we will be meeting that evening. Later, I drove down to the other side of the town and got on this long road. After a good 10 minutes drive on this road, I found myself at some spooky spot. You know, like tall grass and trees everywhere, yet no sign of a building or a house. Then, at a distance, I saw a car parked on the side of the road. That is when I looked on my phone and realized that this was my destination. I parked behind the car, which was a Ford Explorer. Then I got out of my car, just to see if there was someone in the car next to me. It was empty though. At this point, I knew this was just a trap. Then I got a text message saying, "Hey, is that you? Come here on your left. We'll just have some fun real quick." I saw on my left, and I saw a phone screen glowing somewhere under tall grass. That's it, I said to myself. I went back to my car, and I opened my phone camera to capture the car plate number. But as I was doing so, I saw a tall man jumping out of the tall grass and running towards me. Luckily, my car was already on, and I drove away before he even got close to my car. I got back in the town, and I was thinking to report this Kik ID to the cops. But then I realized he deleted his account already, and I had no evidence to prove such incident now. It's okay, I said to myself. I deleted my Kik account as well, and I will never use that again. God knows what that man was up to. I have been using Kik since 3 years now, and this happened in 2016 when I was trying Match in Chat. It was a web page made by Kik, much similar to Tinder though, where you swipe pictures of guys and girls and like or dislike them. Once liked, if the person likes you back, then you get a notification saying you have a match. Anyway, long story short, one morning I woke up and I figured that I had a match on Kik. The girl name was Laura and she seemed pretty good looking. We started talking and she asked me to come over. I agreed within seconds. Then she sent me her location and asked me to come at 11:30 p.m. when her parents won't be at home. She was 3 miles away from my house, which wasn't bad at all. She seemed so willing, and so far things were going so smooth. I left at 11:15 p.m. and was there by 11:30. But this place wasn't so populated. All houses around were abandoned. It was so dark and so creepy that I didn't even want to get out of my car and look around her property. Only one room upstairs had lights on. I did not really find that weird since she told me her parents went out of the city and she will be staying home alone. I started texting her, telling her that I was outside, but she gave no response. I thought maybe she left her phone on silent mode, so I decided to give her some honks. I gave 3 honks just to let her know I was outside, but as soon as I honked, the lights of the room went off, and I suddenly felt a vibration in my pocket. It was her text saying, "Hey, was that you honking?" I replied, "Yeah." Then she said, "Okay, the door is unlocked. Just get in and walk upstairs. That's where I'm waiting for you." My heart dropped as I read this. Then I noticed that someone was watching me from that window. I calmly made a U-turn and drove back. On my way back home, I started getting her messages saying, "Hey, where did he go? Why did he go? Come back, please." I did not even open her text until I got home. When I got home, that is when I read the most disturbing text. It said, "There is no escape from me, boy. I know what you look like, and I know where you live. Expect to see me in your place soon." I blocked that person and told myself to never trust anyone using Kik again, since this app is mostly used by predators. I still use Kik, but just for time pass.